Hey everybody, it's me, Joe, and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I want to give you a phrasal verb quiz. Okay? I'm going to give you a quiz on phrasal verbs which use the word over. I'm going to show you a bunch of sentences with blanks and give you choices about which word do you think goes in. Then I'll tell you the answer. And at the end of the whole quiz, I'm going to explain all of the phrasal verbs that I've shown you. Okay? Also, if this is your first time here on my channel, thank you for visiting. My name is Joe, and I teach English to foreign students at a university in Canada. If you're trying to get better at English and you want to learn more about vocabulary and grammar, and perhaps even improve your pronunciation or speaking, you should consider subscribing to my channel, and very important, click that notification bell down below. When you do that, and every time I upload a new video like this one, or if I have a live YouTube lesson, which I do quite a bit, you will be notified and you can come and learn with me. Okay? Okay, here is question number 1 on this little quiz. His grandparents from Ireland over 75 years ago. Okay? His grandparents from Ireland over 75 years ago. And now you can see there are 2 choices here. Which one of those do you think goes in the blank? The right answer is came over. All right, so it should be his grandparents came over from Ireland over 75 years ago. All right, and remember, at the end of the quiz, I'm going to explain what all of these phrasal verbs mean. Okay, let's go on to number 2. All right, the question for number 2 is, do you want to Joe's house? Do you want to Joe's house? All right, we got 2 choices. The right answer is go over. Do you want to go over to Joe's house? All right, maybe that one was easier. All right, here's the next one, number 3. The police want you to your gun. The police want you to your gun. Very serious. And the answer is hand over. So the full sentence would be, the police want you to hand over your gun. Okay? Number 4. Number 4 is another police question. All right? See if you can fill in this blank. The police signaled to get me to The police signaled to get me to All right? Which one of those 2 answers do you think is right? The right answer is pull over. Okay, pull over. The police signaled to get me to pull over. Here's number 5. Here we go. To the store and get some milk. To the store and get some milk. So the right answer is one of these. It is run over. Run over to the store and get some milk. All right? And here we go. Number 6. Do you want to what happened at the party? Do you want to what happened at the party? And the right answer is talk over. Okay? Here we go. Do you want to talk over what happened at the party? All right. So that's the end of the quiz. now I'm going to go over all the answers and tell you what their meanings are and also give you some more examples. Okay, so stay tuned because this is really going to help you learn. The first one we did was come over. All right, the word come over can mean visit or change location. Okay, and remember our sentence was his grandparents came over from Ireland over 75 years ago. So that means they moved from Ireland to this country or whatever country you're talking about. You can also say come over, you want someone to visit, like, hey, come over to my house at 7 o'clock and we'll watch the hockey game. All right, because everybody loves hockey. All right, also come over can have another meaning, which is to change your mind. Okay, so say if we're thinking about buying a new car and my wife wanted to buy a white car and I wanted to buy a red car, and finally she changed her mind. I'm glad you finally came over to my side. I'm glad you finally came over to my side. That means what I was thinking. You changed your mind. Okay? The second phrasal verb that we talked about was go over. And go over can mean to go visit someone. Remember our sentence was, do you want to go over to Joe's house? All right. I don't know if you would like to go over to Joe's house or not. There you go. If you're ever in Canada, send me a message. Maybe you can go over to Joe's house. It's pretty dirty. Give us time. We'll clean it up. All right. Another word that can mean that is review. Okay. All right. So for example, I'd like to go over these contracts with you, or we should go over the notes before the test. Those are other meanings. So two meanings there. Go to visit and also review. The third phrasal verb that we talked about was hand over. And to hand over something means to give. All right? Remember the sentence was, the police want you to hand over your gun. All right? And I'm sure, right, if you're a bad guy and you have a gun, the police want you to give them your gun. Hand over your gun. Okay? Or another sentence would be, hand over your keys right now. You're taking the keys from somebody. Maybe they've been drinking too much and you don't want them to drink and drive. So, hey, hand over your keys. Sentence number 4 was pull over. And pull over means to drive to the side of the road and stop. And remember our sentence was, the police signaled to get me to pull over. So imagine you're driving and the police pull up beside and they go, meaning you pull over to the side of the road. Okay? Another meaning of the word pull over can be to trick someone. If you pull one over, all right, that can mean you trick someone. My kids pulled one over on me. Okay? Number 5 is run over. All right? To run over means to go quickly. That's one meaning. And remember our sentence was, run over to the store and get some milk. That means go quickly. Go to the store quickly and get some milk and come back. Run over to the store and get some milk. Another meaning of run over would be to drive and hit someone with a car or a bicycle or motorcycle, some kind of vehicle. You hit somebody with the vehicle. So for example, he ran over him and now he's in the hospital. Okay? So somebody hit him with a car, now he's in the hospital. All right? And the last word that we talked about was talk over. All right? And talk over means discuss. Okay? Talk over. So do you want to talk over what happened at the party? That was our original quiz sentence. All right? Do you want to talk about or discuss what happened at the party? Okay? Another meaning of talk over means to talk louder. So imagine there's two people talking and maybe they're having an argument. So one talks a little louder, and then the next guy talks a little louder than him. He's talking over this guy. Well, I think this. Well, I think this. Okay? All right? So when they argue, they often talk over each other. So that means they're not listening. They're just talking really loudly, trying to say their point, and they don't really care about what the other guy's saying. All right? Politicians sometimes do that. You ever notice them on TV yelling at each other? Okay? All right, so that's the end of the quiz. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you understand these. If you have any questions about these expressions, these phrasal verbs, write it in the comments below. If you can think of any other phrasal verbs that have over in them, put them in the comments below. I love to write back to people, so if you write to me, I'm going to ask you questions to help you learn and remember these phrasal verbs. Okay? Also, remember to check in the notes because I put links in there to more learning opportunities. Okay? All right, everybody. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. And until next time, bye-bye.